Hello students, welcome back to all of you. So as you know, we are doing chapter the French Revolution. So today we will discuss about the participation of women in French Revolution. Or in this topic we will discuss about the life of the women during the French Revolution. When we are going to discuss this topic, so mainly we are discussing the life of the women, those who belongs to the third estate, because the maximum women section that belongs to the third estate. So as we know, from the beginning of the French Revolution, women participated in French Revolution. They hoped that after participating in this revolution, they will get some rights. They will get some social, economic and political rights. That's why they participated in French Revolution. But before French Revolution, what was the social condition of women in France? So earlier, the women in France, their social conditions were very worst. They were denied to any kind of right. On the name of right, they were having very, very little rights. Even when men were busy in the revolution or on the front during the war or the fight, so during the revolution, then that time the women, they were spending a life in miserable conditions. So during the French Revolution, the mostly women that belongs to the third estate, they were not having any kind of right. They were working as a seamstresses, laundress, or even as a servant in others' house. Even some of them, they were selling the fruits or vegetables, flowers at the market. And even most of the women, they have to work outside the house and even inside the house. For their own work, for their family work, they have to cook the food for family members and even they have to fetch the water. Fetch the water means पानी भर के लाना पड़ता था. And even the most important task that was done by the women, that is to be queued for the bread. जो bread, जो bakery shops थी, वहां से ब्रेड लेने के लिए, ब्रेड परचेज करने के लिए उन्हें बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम, I told you in my previous lecture, nearly 4 to 6 hours they have to spend in a queue. लाइन में 4 से 6 घंटे तक का टाइम उन्हें लगाना पड़ता था. Means there were no any social or economic benefits that time for the women. Only those who belongs to the wealthy family, the girls, those who belongs to the wealthy family or those who belongs to the noble families, only they were having the right to study in convent. Now what is convent? Convent, it was the education system of that time, the schools that run by the nuns. Means the education or the knowledge given by the nuns. And mostly education that was related to the Christianity. Christianity or Christian religion education was given into the convent. So, but even after, they were not having the rights, even after they participated in revolution. And that time, the women in France, they formed nearly 60 political clubs. During the revolution, the women, they formed nearly 60 revolutionary clubs. And one of them, the important revolutionary club, that is very important for your 1 marks question. So you can write down this. The Society of Revolutionary and Republican Women. So this political club was very famous in the France, and most of the women they joined this club, and this club worked in the favor of women to get equal political rights. जो इक्वल पॉलिटिकल राइट्स थे उसके लिए ये जो क्लब थे ये अपनी जो आवाज है वो उठाते हैं. और इवन दैट टाइम जो मेन डिमांड थी, द मेजर डिमांड ऑफ द विमेन सेक्शन, इट वाज इक्वल पॉलिटिकल राइट. व्हाट वाज दिस? It is related to the right to vote. As we know, in 1791, when first time the constitution drafted in France, so that time only the men above the 25 years age they got the right to vote. Still that time the women were denied from right to vote. जो लेडीज थी, जो स्त्रियां थी फ्रांस में, उनको अभी भी in 1791 constitution they were denied from their right to vote. और इसीलिए to get equal political rights they formed political clubs. But after the formation of revolutionary government, one more point is here. Why they need the right to vote? They want to become as an active citizen of France. We know the women, children, or the people, or the male, those who below the 25 age and not were able to pay the tax of 3-day wages of a daily wages worker. So these were the under the passive citizenship. They were taken or treated as a passive citizens. So women, they want to be as an active citizenship in France. They want to be elected to the assembly. वो चाहती थी कि उनको भी assembly के लिए elect किया जाए, to be as a member of assembly and to hold an political office. और कोई एक राजनीतिक जो पदवी थी या जो ओहदा था वो हासिल करना चाहती थी. That's why they were demanding the equal political rights. But it doesn't mean that the revolutionary government during the Maximilien Robespierre, they were not give their attention towards this. During the Maximilien Robespierre, even the Maximilien Robespierre, he was against the political clubs. That's why he banned all the political clubs during his government, during the revolutionary government. But even after this revolutionary government gave some rights to the women. What kind of rights given during this Robespierre government? Now, the women were got the right to education. Even the government made state schools. State schools and schooling was made compulsory. Compulsory for all girls. For all गर्ल्स इन फ्रांस। अब फ्रांस के अंदर जो गर्ल्स थी अर्लियर, जो मॉर्की सिस्टम था, जब ऑटोक्रेटिक रूलिंग सिस्टम था, दे वर डिनाइड टू एजुकेशन। ओनली द गर्ल्स दोज हु बिलोंग्स टू द रिच फैमिली, द नोबल फैमिली, they can study in the convent schools. But this time all girls, all female, they got their right to education, or even the schooling made compulsory. Even their fathers could no longer force them. Now the fathers or the parents could no longer force them to marry against daughter's will. After the schooling, before revolution, even the girls, those who belongs to the noble family, after their education, after completing their education from the convent, their fathers or the parents, they arrange their marriage, and parents arrange their marriage, their daughter's marriage according to their will. Parents अपनी मर्जी से शादी फिक्स करते थे. But now fathers or the parents, they could no longer force them to do marry against the daughter's will. अब लड़की की मर्जी के खिलाफ पेरेंट्स उसकी शादी नहीं कर सकते थे. Another change that came there, every marriage was registered under civil law. Under the civil law, now every marriage was registered. हर एक मैरिज का रिकॉर्ड रखा जाने लगा. Next, benefit for the women. In France earlier, women can't apply, they couldn't apply for the divorce. But now in Robespierre government, they got the right. Divorce made legal, divorce was made legal and could be applied by both men and women. Now women can go for the divorce, and even the women can go for job training. Before revolution, they were denied from this right. They can't go for the job training. अगर उन्हें कहीं नौकरी करनी होती थी तो उसके लिए अगर ट्रेनिंग चाहिए थी तो उन्हें ट्रेनिंग नहीं दी जाती थी. But after this 1791 constitution, they got this right. The women can go for the job training and even could become artists. वो artist बन सकती थी. They could become artist, or even they can run their own small business. So these some kind of rights they got after the 1791 constitution during the Robespierre government or revolutionary government. But as I told you, the Maximilien Robespierre, he was totally against these kind of political institutions or political groups. That's why he banned all the kind of the political groups in the France. One example is also given in book, Olympe de Gouges. Olympe de Gouges. So you can study, you can read it from your book how she worked, how she raised her voice in the favor of women. But at the time of the Robespierre government, the women, those who tried to raise their voice for the rights of women, they were arrested and executed. But as we know, the revolutionary ideas, the voice for equal rights, they continue this for long time, even after the Napoleon. And when France totally converted into the republic in 18th century, but even after, the women were not get total equal political rights. In 1946, in the 20th century, in 1946, the women in France, they got right to vote. So they struggle for this right a very long period. So this is all about given in this topic regarding the conditions or their participation of women in the French Revolution. So dear student, I hope you better understand this topic. Even if you feel any problem or you have any query, so you can ask in WhatsApp group or you can leave your message in WhatsApp group. Okay students, till then, goodbye. See you in next lecture.